The Krethak's annihilator hung in the void like a mechanical god, its surface bristling with weapons that had reduced 17 civilizations to cosmic dust. For 3,000 cycles it had served as the Galactic Concord's ultimate deterrent, a planet killer that ensured compliance through the simple arithmetic of extinction. Commander Zelek studied the blue marble rotating peacefully below. Earth, a Class 3 civilization barely capable of fusion drives, catalogued as developing in the Concord's vast databases. They had ignored 4 compliance notices, refused to surrender their sovereignty, and continued expanding into restricted space with that peculiar stubbornness the reports mentioned. Charging primary arrays, his weapons officer announced. Target lock acquired on population centers. Estimated planetary sterilization, 47 minutes. Zelek felt nothing. He had done this 16 times before. The Annihilator's weapons were irresistible, its shields impenetrable. Every species that had faced it chose the same rational path: immediate surrender. Except apparently humans. The communication screen flickered to life. A human female appeared, her face weathered, her uniform decorated with symbols Zelek couldn't decipher. Her translator badge identified her as Admiral Chen, United Earth Defense. "You have one final opportunity," Zelek stated. "Submit to conquered authority or face extinction." Admiral Chen smiled. It wasn't a pleasant expression. "We received your previous messages," she said calmly. "We voted. The answer is no." Zelek felt a flicker of something unfamiliar. These primitives had seen the Annihilator's specifications, understood exactly what it could do, and still refused. It made no sense. "You doom your entire species for pride?" "For freedom," Chen corrected. "There's a difference." "One you're about to understand." The transmission ended. Zelek gave the order. "Fire." Nothing happened. "Weapons officer?" "Sir, the arrays, they're not responding." "Engineering reports. Multiple breaches. We have intruders in sectors 7 through 19. Security teams are—" The officer's voice rose in panic. "Sir, they're inside the ship." "Impossible." The Annihilator's shields had never been penetrated. Its hull was forged from collapsed stellar matter, and yet alarms shrieked throughout the vessel as section after section reported boarding parties. Zelek pulled up internal sensors and felt his 3 hearts freeze. Humans. Hundreds of them materializing throughout his ship like ghosts. They moved with terrifying efficiency, their primitive kinetic weapons somehow piercing armor that could withstand antimatter. They didn't just fight. They adapted, learning the ship's layout in real time, anticipating defenses, moving with a coordination that suggested a hive mind but maintained individual creativity. "How did they get through our shields?" Zelek demanded. His science officer's voice trembled. "They didn't go through them, sir. They went around them, They altered the quantum signature of their ships to phase through solid matter. That's theoretically impossible. The energy requirements alone. Deploy all security forces. Seal the command deck." But humans had already thought of that. The blast doors, designed to withstand battleship cannons, exploded inward. Zelek watched in horror as armored figures poured through, their weapons firing with mechanical precision. His guards fell before they could return fire. Within minutes, Zelek found himself on his knees, surrounded by these impossible creatures. One removed her helmet. Admiral Chen. She had led the assault personally. "Your species has existed for 200,000 cycles," Chen said, walking around him slowly. "You've developed slowly, methodically. War became sanitized for you. Efficient. You built the Annihilator because you could calculate victory before the first shot." She leaned close, and Zelek saw something in her eyes that chilled him more than any weapon. "Humans have existed for 300,000 years. We spent most of it trying to kill each other. We've fought with sticks, swords, bullets, bombs, biological weapons, and nuclear fire. We've committed genocide, survived plagues, and crawled back from the edge of extinction a dozen times. War isn't a calculation for us, Commander. It's our inheritance." "You can't possibly hold this ship," Zelek protested. "The Conquered will send fleets." "We're counting on it." Chen smiled that terrible smile again. "In the past 6 hours, human strike teams have seized every Annihilator-class weapon in the Conquered arsenal. All 17 of them. Your government is currently receiving our terms." Zelek's blood turned cold. Impossible. The Annihilators were spread across the galaxy, each guarded by fleets. To coordinate simultaneous attacks on all of them, would require planning, logistics, and capabilities far beyond what Earth's files suggested. "You lied," he whispered. "Your civilization rating, your technological level, all of it was false." "We didn't lie," Chen corrected. "We just didn't mention everything. See, humans learned a long time ago that the best weapon isn't the biggest gun. It's letting your enemy underestimate you." She gestured to the view screen where Earth rotated peacefully. "We've been watching the conquered for 50 years, learning your politics, your military doctrine, your weaknesses. You cataloged us as developing because we still use kinetic weapons and haven't mastered gravity manipulation. But we have something you lost millennia ago." "What's that?" "The absolute certainty that if something threatens our home, we will burn the galaxy down to save it. You built the Annihilator to inspire fear. We made it meaningless by being more terrifying than any weapon." Chen straightened, addressing the bridge crew. "You're free to go. Return to the Concorde. Tell them that Earth is withdrawing from contact. We'll stay in our corner of space and they'll stay in theirs. But if they ever threaten us again..." She patted the Annihilator's bulkhead almost affectionately. "We'll demonstrate exactly what happens when humans get creative with apocalyptic technology." As Zelix's crew evacuated, he understood what his reports had never captured. Humans weren't just dangerous because of their technology or tactics. They were dangerous because they had survived countless extinctions by making themselves scarier than whatever tried to kill them. The galaxy had tried to teach humanity fear. Instead, the galaxy learned. Word count 1,000,